Hi, this is Jonathan. Happy New Year. How you guys doing? It's the start of a new decade. It's 2020. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 4 guitars that I ended up buying in 2019. So I started this channel in April, roughly around March, April 2018. It's more than a year, I guess. And I totally enjoyed myself playing all these guitars and reviewing all these guitars that I've done so far. I guess I have about 200 over videos. But it's the friendship that I have struck with many subscribers in this channel. And for that, I want to thank you guys. You guys have been so supportive. You guys have been so funny at times, you know. You just make me laugh out loud, you know. There were times when I'm outside, you know, having coffee in Starbucks, and I'll be reading your comments and I'll just burst out laughing because you guys are crazy, you know. Some of you guys are really crazy. You know who you are. In any case, when I was down, you know, when I was renting, you guys lent a support, you know, supporting shoulder for me to cry on or to rant on. You guys are great. I want to thank you guys. You know, it's been a wonderful journey so far. In any case, last year I tried out a whole lot of guitars, and I reconnected with stores at City Music, Sweetly, Yamaha Singapore, and even Thomann. You know, and Thomann has been a blessing for me because I've procured a lot of stuff from them. I bought a lot of stuff from them. I spent quite a sum of money in their website. You know, don't let my wife know. Okay, so this is a secret between you and me, right? So I bought a whole lot of stuff from them, and it's through the playing of all these affordable guitars that I found out that, you know, you don't really have to spend a whole lot. And I actually bought a whole lot of guitars in 2018. And in 2019, as I reconnect with city music and some of the local stores, when I actually go down to the physical shop and look at the guitars and took them back home for reviews, that I fell in love with a couple of them. And I'm sure you know about the video I made about falling in love with a guitar. That's a dangerous thing. But I did that, and with this, this was not from city music or Sweetie for the matter. It's from a shop called Alchemy in Singapore. In case you guys are Singaporeans or you stay in Singapore, it's just at the basement of Excelsior Hotel. Tried this guitar, sat down, played for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and just got blown away by how it sounded, how it looked, and never looked back. Still one of my favorite guitars to go to, and I just enjoy myself playing this guitar. This is a made in Japan 50 traditional Stratocaster with all the traditional appointments, and it has a 9.5 fret radius. Beautiful guitar. The next one I procured was a guitar that I brought home to review, and this is the Comanche Fullerton Deluxe, and I just went nuts over it. It's something. It's a guitar that that just spoke to me when I was playing it, and love the dual fulcrum tremolo arm as well as the Z coil MFT pickups. They're really great, and the fact of the matter is that the neck, the total feel of it, is this whole quality, the workmanship of this guitar that just made me fall in love with it head over heels. And playing it is such a joy because there's not much of an effort, and I could get the sound that I want, and it's just the way I want it. So this is a Comanche from G&L. The third guitar is another G&L. This is the Fullerton Deluxe BLUESBOY. In case you guys do not know, I did a video about this guitar, but in a different color. I guess that one was an orange, color. And same thing, same swamp ash body. Everything is the same. Brought it home to do a review, and again, gave it back to City Music. But I was watching the reviews and I was like, going, why did I let that one go? How could I let that slip out of my hands? So I went back to City Music and tried to get hold of the guitar and trying to procure it, but they sold it out to another customer. But I was kind of disappointed because it was on the phone, it was just conversation on the phone. Until one day when I went down to the shop, and lo and behold, I saw this. This is a cherry burst, and I'm going like, dude, you didn't tell me about this, And I just bought it because I played it on the shop, and it felt the same as the one on the orange, exactly the same. The same quality, the same playability, and the same sound. So if you want to check out this review, there is a video of this guitar. And again, head over heels. So the fourth guitar is this guitar. This is the Martin Streetmaster D15M. I saw this guitar hanging on the rack in City Music, and I took it down. My intention was to do a review of this guitar because it looks really interesting, right? It's a great looking guitar. But when I sat down and played on it, whoa. My mind was blown, and I just kind of like connected with this guitar because I was just like the way he feels and the way he plays, and I bought it. So this is like an instantaneous love affair, love at first sight. So over the months, the guitar has kind of opened up and blossomed, and I like the tones that's coming out from this beautiful guitar. It sounds really great right now, even when I'm recording it. It's a joy to play. In any case, these are just the guitars that I end up buying in the course of the reviews. So reviews to me are pretty dangerous in that way. But then again, I want to give thanks, to City Music, to Band Lab of Sweetie, to Yamaha Singapore, especially to Leo and to Daryl, and of course Yun Long and Mike from City Music. These guys are all great, they're supportive. And I want to thank them for providing me all these guitars. 2019 has been an eventful year for me because there are a lot of things that happened in terms of many happenings. You know, my daughter got married in the end of 2018, and for the whole year of 2019, I had to get used to not having her around the house. That was a challenge for me because, you know, I missed her terribly. I miss her laughter, I miss her singing in the house all the time. And it took me a while to get used to it. You know, I guess everyone in the house had to kind of get used to her not being in the house, because she's not far away from us, but you know, the fact that she's not living with us. And of course, we have the episode with the dogs, with Dex. You know, Dex gotten ill like a couple of weeks ago, seriously, and yeah, that was a wake-up call for me. You know, to know that our pets and dogs can only be with us for a certain amount of time. So a lot of you guys have been asking about my dogs. So this is Cody. It's Dex. This is Cody. This is the one that's been vomiting, still as greedy. Okay, so this is Dex. Dex just turned 10. He's a Comanche Terrier. Right. And this is Cody. See? Say bye. Bye bye. That's a good shot. And it's been an interesting year because I started touring with George Lan of Hong Kong, and to hook up with these local musicians, these wonderful local musicians that I'm touring with. And we're starting the tour in February next year. We're going to go to Reno, Nevada, and to, let me see, what's the other place? Atlantic City. So if you guys are around the area, you want to say hi to me, you know, just hit me up, and we'll see what we can do. We can have coffee, you can do lunch, whatever, you know, just talk guitars. Yeah, so the tour is going to go full-blown next year because in 2019 there was this riot and protest in Hong Kong, and that caused a whole lot of complications in our tour schedule in 2019. So hopefully in 2020 we're going to have a fresh start, and we'll start touring, you know, pretty extensively in China as well as in Southeast Asia, and maybe in North America. Right. Apart from that, everything's good, you know, and I'm starting our production again. So the videos will be not so frequent because I'll be starting production full on, head on. I'll try to come up with maybe a video a week or something like that, not in the same frequency as last month or the last 2 months. So I hope you guys bear with me. And again, I want to thank you guys for your support. I want to thank you guys for your love and your prayers, you know, especially for Dex when he was down. You guys are the best. So the real reason why I'm doing all these videos is partly because I love to play those guitars. I stated many times, you know, I'm not an expert in guitars at all. I know nuts about guitars. Before I started this channel, I don't even know, you know, what a flute is, you know, what's the difference between a bone nut or a plastic nut, or, you know, a tungsten nut. I have no idea. And what's the difference in fret radius? I have no inkling at all until I started doing these videos and I started learning. And there were many people who taught me, guys like Wayne, who taught me so many things, and guys like in the channel, you know, who advised me in certain things. And I just want to do this video because of the music community. I just want to give something back. And if there's any way I can help out the young players as well as players like me who do not know some of the technical stuff, that'll be great. You know, I think it's always good to learn. Our life is a never-ending process of learning, and you know, if I have a chance to learn something from someone, and if I learned it, and if I absorb it and know, okay, this is a true thing, this is a good thing, I'll pass it on. You know, I won't hoard it. What's the point of hoarding? You know, and you know, I can tell you stories like, you know, how back in the days when I watch a band and this guitarist is like really good, you know, when I go up close and see what is he doing, he'll turn away from me. You know, he just didn't want to play in front of me, just go this way. Just didn't want me to learn. And I find it really disturbing and really kind of weird because, you know, I wouldn't mind sharing what I have, you know, but I wouldn't spoon feed you. You know, I would show you, but I would not spoon feed you. And that's the reason why sometimes I don't give up patches for my Line 6. I hope you guys understand. I'm not trying to be selfish. I just want you guys to learn. I will tell you what amps I use, but I will not give you the patches. You know, what's the point of owning a wonderful piece of gear like the Helix, and not to play around with the parameters yourself, because you have a different hearing, I have a different hearing, you have a different preference, I have a different preference. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And apart from that, you know, this video is a chance for me to speak to you out there, you know, to encourage you out there. For those who are, you know, struggling with the career, you know, those who are struggling with the playing, you know, I know how it is. I've been there. There's always a plateau in your playing, and you feel that you're stuck, and you feel that you can't go on. You feel like throwing the guitars and maybe picking up ping pong or badminton or golf, you know. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: stick with it. You get better. You will get better through practice. That's all it takes. Discipline and practice, and the love of music, and the joy of listening to music. That will keep you going. And I want to encourage you guys. So I hope this year, this new decade ahead, will be a fine decade for all you guys. And for those of you guys in my age, I pray that you have good health, that you continue to do what you love doing. You know, passion is the word. You know, passion is the word that God gave me this in this time. We have to have passion. Passion in what we do. My passion is making music. What's your passion? You gotta find out yourself. And I want to thank God for everything that happened last year, because, you know, He saw me through the not so good times, and He saw me through the good times, and I give thanks to Him. So I hope that this decade will bring you so much things, so much exciting things ahead. And I pray that, you know, as you travel, you know, in your travels, that you will have safe travels. And I wish you all the best for you and your family. Right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again real soon. So in the meantime, you guys keep on playing guitar and have a great 2020. Arrivederci.